videoing everything. But wonderful to see the fan engagement for this 7, and then last year in the UAE. Excitement around just such a crucial day of cricket in the broader concept of this Group 2. And here is their team, Dale Steyn. You can have the honours to talk about your...
Here. And then, as I said earlier, today Shamsi is in for Lungi and Giri.
Line up, so they've decided to go with the spin on a cricket ground that is traditionally linked. A little bit of pressure on Temba Bavuma, a little bit of a dry surface out in the middle. It was very similar looking with his first 2 deliveries. Was on a hat-trick, Dale, in the opening over against Holland.
Try and put some runs on the board and put Bangladesh under pressure straight away.
Agreed, Quinton de Kock. So vital, so crucial. Oh, nice little hint of shape there, but not much carry. Oh, uppish. Forcefully enough from Bavuma. Races down to third man, and he gets back for a second. Again, shape away for Tuscan. There's a big appeal. They like it, and indeed they should. Confirmation from the umpire. Tuscan breaks through early again for Bangladesh. That's a very, very handy start. Well, the troubles for the South African captain continue. Strong build. Look at that strike rate. Wonderful average. Mahdi Hassan Miraz comes in with his off spin. De Kock opens his account. Well, it was full, and Quinton de Kock latched onto it. It was not a great delivery, but it was beautifully put away. Able to get it square enough to get to the boundary there. Oh, nice carry. Nice energy. He's got his tail up here, Tuscan. His matchup with Riley Rossouw doesn't work in the Bangladesh bowler's favour. Yeah, takes it on nicely. He's put that to the boundary with relative ease. A couple of siders of the shorter delivery, and that time just rocked back and didn't get too greedy. That's nicely put away. That's creative, that's clever. So calm. He made his decision. It's got to be premeditated, but then to execute so perfectly, that's a fine skill from a fine... And gets it beautifully into the gap. Chases on, but the ball's going to win that race, even with a slightly damp outfield. So the class of Quinton de Kock showing his maturity and all his skill. At the end of 3 overs, South Africa 31 for 1.
And this is
there. It's fallen in the slot, and he gets enough to get it over the fence. So it's been a costly little period here with these front foot no balls. It was the 4 where de Kock got creative, but the pressure is back on the bowler. South Africa getting some nice momentum now.
Yeah, always difficult to bowl back-to-back.
Hassan Mahmood from the Randwick end. Just cramped up, they'll push. It's into the gap, some work to do. Oh, they can't get there, Tuscan. That's 4. So boundary starting to flow nicely for South Africa. Oh, that's the power of this man. That's a lusty blow down the ground. Just freeing up the arms. It's just the length to leverage underneath. Big statement in the last couple of overs from South Africa. A sweeper there, so should cut that off for the singles. So powerful, been so consistent, Riley Rossouw. One of only 2 batters since the last. Considered taking a run there. Rossouw, you can see ages represented at the cricket through this World Cup. Get him keen. Oh, catch at the call again. It's going to fall safe. Mid-on is up. Catch, it's the call, but it's too powerful. Wonderful strike. The deep mid-wicket thought he was in the game there. Started to charge in, but could only turn and watch it. That's probably a good decision. Quinton de Kock there. That's hit beautifully again. So it's 2 in the over for Riley Rousseau. Sweet timing, controlled, wonderful decision making when he's going to the boundary. Maybe not so in his calling, Dale.
That's a well-judged single. The field is very leg side dominated for Bangladesh. Mr. Vazir into the attack, easy to be put away. And there we can see the partnership. 57 of 27. Nearly chops it on. Thinks about getting back to make sure it doesn't go into the stumps, and then still trying to consider whether he could have. I think his effort so far. Temba Bavuma out in the first over. Last delivery of the first over. He was gone for 2. But what the pace of the deliveries needs to be going forward. And he's just gone for the 2 in his field. 360 shows how there's a very strong offside field. The 2 men back. Another pace-off delivery, and de Kock's thinking about the second, but will turn. Has to get rid of that. There's his T20 career fielder. One hit with authority as well, but straight out to the boundary. Goes for the reverse sweep. I don't know if he's made any contact on, but it's effective enough to beat the wicketkeeper. They get back for the second. I'm interested to see what the umpire's little reverse sweep. He goes for it again, and this time there's a noise, there's a appeal, and they decided that they want to encourage Shakibul Hasan to go upstairs.
Original decision not out. Pitching outside off.
South Africa looking to use the reverse sweep to good advantage, and exactly the case. Superbly played by Quinton de Kock.
6 4s and 4s. Whether the spinners are getting some kind of a grip or turn, we haven't seen any.
Some shadows. That's nicely played by Quinton de Kock. The big grounds in Australia, I mean, obviously there's a bit more of advantage for the.
Yeah, the other thing which is a bit of a surprise for me is there no sign of Shakibul Hasan.
5. He's had to keep his balance there to make. Yeah, not out. It's quite an involved process, but eventually we get to the right answer. It's actually interesting now. They've lost both their reviews. If they feel that they, or the keeper up to the stumps, they feel that there's the outstump in the end. And they're backing it up with some good running between the wickets. Reverse sweep and plays it nicely, pops it over the infield, and it will make its way. That's the shortest boundary on the ground, and Quinton de Kock peppering it to good effect. 85 metres. Although, as I say that, he takes it on. This could be close. It does. It just clears. There's a bit of an average effort from Shantu. I think it's down there on the boundary. Thought he could have launched himself just to give himself the opportunity of trying to take the